Hello my friends, it's Nina. For this video, I am back in the kitchen at 9 p.m. So I'm cooking today and I'm going to be cooking kimchi pancakes or kimchijeon. I've actually never made kimchi pancakes before. I always order them or my grandma gives them to me as a gift. But today I'm going to be making kimchi pancakes because I think, in my opinion, that anyone can make them as long as you have the ingredients around you. And the ingredients are fairly easy to find, especially if you live at least in California or the United States, because I know that kimchi is sold in most grocery stores. I'm not sure about a lot of states, and I'm also not sure about a lot of countries, but if you can find kimchi, then great. If not, then just watch this video for entertainment, I guess. But without further ado, I'm just gonna get started. I was going to make kimchi pancakes with this. This is what my mom recommended. She even recommended this to me, but I'm not going to use them just because I know a lot of people don't have access to Korean products. So I decided to go from scratch. We are going with Mangchi's recipe because I trust Mangchi and the pictures look good. So I'm using that recipe, which calls for flour. It also calls for, do I really need to list it out? I guess, okay. Kimchi, onion, salt, sugar, flour, and vegetable oil. It's really simple. I don't think this can go wrong. So first I'm going to wash my onion. Are there onions in kimchijeon? There's a lot of ingredients in kimchijeon that I'm not including, so this is Nina's version, I guess. I don't really need this right now, so I'm just gonna put you over here. I'm going to, can you still see it? Ah! I almost dropped that. Not today. This is my bedtime, to be honest, so I don't know what I'm going to be saying in this video. I'm just gonna wash my onion first. So I don't see any pictures of onions. I'm gonna have to go online. I don't understand. Mangchi says chopped onion, so I'm assuming chopped, like, it's not diced. Wait, I'm confused now. I have a dilemma. I know how to cut an onion, but I don't know how I'm supposed to cut the onion. I mean, I guess I'm just gonna, I mean, obviously you wouldn't want it that small, right? I'm gonna make it about the same size as kimchi would be. Oh, I already went for it, okay. I'm gonna make it about the same size as what the kimchi would be inside the pancake. So do I put the entire onion in? She only calls for 2 tablespoons of chopped onion. Do you know how much 2 tablespoons is? I didn't need this much onion. Then what was the point of this? This is not going right. I wanted to show off my skills, but this is literally how much onion we need. This doesn't make sense. This is a side note. This is me after filming everything. I think she meant green onions because I see green onions in the pictures, but I didn't realize that till now, till after I finished cooking. Doesn't matter, just keep watching, okay? Trust that everything will turn out okay. I'm gonna just cut the onion fairly thinly, like this. For those of you who don't know how to cut an onion, this is how. Can't really see what I'm doing, but it's fine. This is actually not the right way to cut an onion. I actually don't know how big the pieces are supposed to be. This does not seem like it. This was a mistake. I feel like Namjoon now. I'm usually better at this, but it's okay. I'm starting to cry. Not from life, from the onion. So I just roughly chopped it. This should be fine. It's all going to be in a pancake in the end, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna save the onion for another time. I guess I'll have to eat it tomorrow. What am I gonna do with 3/4 of an onion? Now I'm going to just roughly chop the kimchi. I don't really know how much we need. I forgot. Okay, so the recipe calls for a cup of chopped kimchi. Is this a cup? You can never have too much kimchi, to be honest. Is that too much? Is this too much for you? So now we're just going to roughly chop it. Not too much because it's nice to have texture in kimchi pancakes. So we're just going to go for it. We're literally just roughly cutting it. As you can see, this is what my setup looks like because I don't have my mini tripod for some reason. Okay, to be honest, you don't need a bowl this big, but I can't find a smaller bowl. Also, it kind of matches my apron, so it's fine. Ah, shoot, I need kimchi juice. Well, that comes later. Okay, so I'm going to, oh, I didn't actually take into account how much measuring I'm gonna need to do when I don't have any measuring tools. So these are the measuring tools that I have. Hopefully this kind of all works out. I'm just gonna lay these out here. So first we need, okay, so first we need flour. This didn't really open nicely. This doesn't seem like the right way to open it. Why aren't you opening properly? This doesn't seem right. I feel like I'm just gonna rip the entire... what the frick, man? What is this? Why is it packaged like this? Oh, that was not worth it. Okay. Oi. So first we're going to put... I don't want to touch that. Okay. So first things first, we're just going to put in our ingredients. I have my chopsticks from earlier, so I'm just gonna do it this way. I wish I still had my knife, but I washed it. It's like I suddenly forgot how to cook. I'm not in my element. This is probably because I'm filming at almost 10 p.m. As you can tell, I don't have any jeongsin right now. I'm going to wash this before I forget about it. And then next we're going in with half a cup of all-purpose flour. Do I just go for it? Okay. And then you need... Why can't I read? This is where that comes in. Okay. So I'm going to need to do a little bit of math. I can do that. So I'm gonna just put in some water. I'm putting in a fourth of a... That's way too much. I'm putting a fourth of a cup of water. So it's a little bit less than this. Yeah, I don't want to make kimchi crepes, so... I'm just gonna add the kimchi juice right now before I add anything else. Do I even have 3 tablespoons worth? Yes, I do. So we're just putting it in. That's a little bit less than what I need. So this is what it looks like right now. It looks like the texture it should be, so I'm not mad about it. So now we're going to add some sugar and salt just to give it a little bit of complexity. So I need half a teaspoon of sugar, and then I need half a teaspoon of salt. I don't have half a teaspoon, I have 1/8 of a teaspoon. So 1/8, which means I need four of these. I need 4 of these. Here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what happens when you're kind of tall. I can't fit the screen, so I have to like stand weirdly. I'm going to just estimate this. I don't really know why we need more salt when we have kimchi, which is like 50% salt, but I'm gonna listen to Mangchi. So now that we have our white powders, we're going to add it. Was that correct? Wait. So 1/8 plus 1/8, 2/8, 1/4, 1/4 plus 1/4, 2/4, 1/2 teaspoon. Okay, we're fine. This is also what happens when you have espresso. I can literally feel my heart shaking. So that was correct. I'm just going to mix it all up together. So I think I incorporated this pretty well. So now that we're done mixing, we're going to heat up our griddle. You don't need to use a griddle. This is mostly for convenience, just for the video setup. I'm lazy, I'm sorry. It's also 10 p.m. So the recipe calls for, I'm actually squatting right now. The recipe calls for a medium-high heat. She also recommended a 12-inch nonstick pan, but we're not using a pan, we're using a griddle. And you're going to drizzle some oil. I'm going to drizzle some oil as well because the oil will help make it a little crispy. So I'm just going to attempt to do this. Technically I could have just, I could use I was not supposed to do that. I was not supposed to do that. I guess I can test if this is truly non-stick. That was a mistake. She looks like she's burning. This will be my test, but I'm going to add oil just because I know that it will add a little bit more crispiness to this. So now I'm just going to add my oil. Is that gonna burn this thing? No, that's not even a question that I should ask. So I'm just going to move this oil around. I never put oil on a non-stick griddle, but it's fine. It won't really do much except add some crispiness. I'm going to make 2 big ones just because that's what I'm kind of familiar with. My grandma makes smaller kimchijeon, like this big, but I'm going for more of like this. That was not safe. So I'm adding half of the mixture. I'm just trying to make it as much of a pancake as possible. I'm going to make the temperature a little hotter just because I do want that onion to cook. I mean, it looks like a pancake, so I just have to heat it up at this point. That was hot. I'm not really sure when I'm supposed to flip this. Probably when the sides are all crusty like this. Ooh, this seems promising. The fact that I'm not even gonna really eat this till tomorrow anyway. It looks good. I'm kind of excited. I guess when the sides kind of brown up like this, you can flip it. So I'm going to try to do that. I might need another tool. We are going to attempt a flip. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ah, no! I was scared. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. At this point, I'm just gonna add the next one because there's really no point in waiting. Well, yay, now I can put this in the sink. I'm really excited about this. There we go, yes, yes. I'm going to make the temperature just a little bit hot because I do want the kind of brownness to it. Ah, yes, that looks good. I'm proud of you. This is way past my bedtime. It's actually 10:30. I'm so tired of standing. It's also really warm in here, so. This is actually way longer than it needs to take. I think I would recommend a pan in the future, but that's over there and I want it to be here, so it's fine. There's that smell I wanted. It's that nice caramelized smell. To be honest, I think they're done. Yes, yes, yes! It's almost 11. We have finally finished the pancakes. They look beautiful, in my opinion. I am going to taste this now, even though it's 11 p.m. and I never eat at this time, but we gotta. It rips apart so nicely. Now we're just going to give it a taste. Please be good. I could literally eat this entire thing. This is actually really good. What? What did I just make? Oh my god. Well, this was a definite success. This literally tastes like I ordered it at a restaurant. It would probably be different if I used a pan, but honestly, it's pretty much what I'm familiar with. It's like nice and tender inside, but crispy on the outside. I really shouldn't be eating this much at night, but this is actually really good. What a success! But that is it for this cooking with Nina. This was basically to celebrate hitting 300,000 because I promised I would do a cooking with Nina for hitting 300,000. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you get to make this soon, one day, hopefully. And if not, here you go. Oh, my hands are greasy. Thank you for watching this video and I will see you in my next one. I'm just going to kind of give you a high five because you're really far away from me, but goodbye.